And another Mississippi guy, Dr. Ben Burnett, president of William Carey University. Good morning. How are you, sir? Live and in living color in the great state of Idaho. Dr. Ben Burnett,
yes,
good morning, sir.
Good morning, everybody in Mississippi from Lewiston, Idaho.
You and I were talking a few moments ago. I'm sorry, there's a little bit of a delay, and we'll work through this as always, but you and I were talking a few moments ago that you've never been to Idaho. I haven't either. I've never been there, but you hear some good things about that. What's the view look like out your window?
Mountains, and I can see the Snake River from my hotel, which divides Idaho and the state of Washington. So very historic and very interesting trip for me, and certainly for our guys on the baseball team.
Yeah. Didn't fare well last night. It was a late night before you guys got settled in for today. But tell me what the status is.
Well, we won our first two games, so we're in the winners bracket, and we were seeded fourth, so we're the fourth team in the country, ranked fourth in the country, and we won the first two. In the second game, we beat Southeastern from Florida, who has won 57 ball games. They're the number one team in the country, and we beat them 13-4. But last night we just kind of ran out of gas and lost 7-3. But we're still in the tournament. It's a double elimination, so we play again today at 3:00. And if we win that, then we'll be in the championship games tomorrow. But of course, if we lose, we're done. And even if we lose, it's been a terrific season. We're 49-10 and ranked fourth in the country. So been a great year for Carey baseball.
Well, thanks to the coaching staff, you guys have. When you talk baseball, college baseball in the state of Mississippi, I mean we've already made a name for ourselves, but this just adds to it, does it not? To have William Carey do this and exceed.
It absolutely does, and I hope it's our turn to add another national title at a different level. We've had two Division I national titles, and of course, Pearl River Community College won the
That's right.
junior college national title last year. So if we could add an NAIA, but I will point out, Paul, for all of those Mississippi folks, that we were the first to have a national title here at William Carey. In 1969, we won the NAIA national title. So we were the first in Mississippi to do this.
About that.
So we're hoping to add to it again.
That game is on what time tonight? This afternoon, you said?
It'll be Central Time. It'll be 5:05. It's 3:05 our time, but it'll be 5:05 today. And we're playing Lewis Clark State College, which is actually the host team out here at Lewis Clark State College in Lewiston, Idaho, and in an elimination game. But we'll play them this afternoon, and then if we win, we'll face the winner of Southeastern ball game this afternoon.
Very good. By the way, for folks who want to listen to this game, it's going to be on SuperTalk Mississippi at Hattiesburg, our Hattiesburg station, or through the SuperTalk Mississippi app. And you can listen to this game again this afternoon on the SuperTalk stations or the app, or SuperTalk, the Hattiesburg station. We'll have it on there, our hometown SuperTalk station in Hattiesburg, all across the Pine Belt, and they got a heck of an FM signal there. So join us for the game. Which will turn out good. I have no doubt. Have all of the motivational belief that that's going to be a winner, and we'll continue to the next round. How long have you been president of William Carey?
Well, I've been here starting my 10th year, but I just took over as president last August, and I spent 28 years in the K-12 system as a teacher and principal and school superintendent. And retired 10 years ago to come to Carey to be the Dean of Education. And I just kind of kept hanging around. I was born in the Delta, but lived most or just about my entire life in the Hattiesburg area. So I'm just kind of at home and being blessed to be there.
I thought I recognized the accent because us Delta folks, being from Shaw, we have a little bit different accent than other people. Where are you from?
I was born in Rolling Fork.
in Rolling Stone. You were born in Rolling Stone, then.
I was. I was.
According to the president. Well, you must have looked at the tornado damage with a different eye than a lot of people then to see how devastated they were there, and still are, of course.
I did. It certainly hit home because I was very young when we moved from there. My father was a minister at one of the churches there in Rolling Fork, and I have a brother who still lives in the Delta in Yazoo City, and he checked on things there and the status of the church and the home where we lived when I was born. And about half the church is gone, but they did have enough left to continue. So yeah, that did hit home. Most people never knew where that town was when I would tell them where I was born, but unfortunately now everybody knows.
You got it. I've always called William Carey kind of a diamond in the rough, or a diamond that people don't really notice that much as far as the university. But you always hear good things about William Carey. And do you also teach school law there?
I do. I still teach in the administrator prep program. And you are exactly right. I feel like my job is to kind of uncover William Carey, because so many great things are going on with former presidents, Dr. Tony King, who just retired as longtime president, also another native Mississippian, just did such a great job. Our medical school is the largest in the state, ranked #1 by U.S. News and World Report in a couple of areas, ranked in the top 100 in the
fields
country.
Are we talking? I hate to interrupt you, but I want to push a little bit. We don't have a lot of time. Are we talking nursing? Are we talking what else as far as medicine?
Well, we have a very large nursing school. We have a physical therapy school. We have a pharmacy school at our Biloxi campus on the coast. And the rank #1 ranking is for placing doctors in rural areas. And to me, that's our heart, and that's what our mission for medical school is. More now
than ever.
Absolutely. And back one other great stat about our baseball team: the win that we did have night before last was our coach's 1300th win. He's been the head coach 38 years and has won 1,300 ball games, which is the most of any college coach at a Mississippi school ever. So most people don't know that we're
Coach Halford, of course.
Yeah, Coach Bobby Halford. He's a Meridian native, and went to Carey and never left. Became a graduate assistant coach, and then now head coach for 38 years. So we'd love to get this one for the boys, but also for him.
Yeah. When you start looking at that, you kind of put your hands around how difficult that is to achieve. It makes him only the 7th coach in all of NAIA history to achieve that. I mean, so that's pretty darn impressive.
It is, and coaches just don't stay 38 years as a head coach anywhere, So I think it's safe to say I don't think anybody will ever beat that record in Mississippi of 1,300.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Well, make a pitch here in the last 60 seconds that we have here. Make a pitch of why some of these kids in school looking at colleges ought to consider seriously William Carey.
Well, we're now pushing 6,000 students, so we're not a sleepy little Baptist college anymore. And so you can go into a great number of fields that directly impact Mississippi. In addition to the medical programs, our School of Education, as we're fighting a teacher shortage, has been graduating between 500 and 600 a year for the last 4 years, and we're now graduating the largest number of educators in the state of Mississippi, of any public or private. But the biggest thing I would say right now in closing is that we're more affordable than even the public institutions, and we just increased our academic scholarships by an average of 40%. We froze tuition, and we're going to pay for textbooks for undergraduate students next year. So we're the affordable option. So love people to check us out, wmcarey.edu.
Congratulations, sir. Good job, and we look forward to the victory tonight. And I didn't jinx
thanks.
it now. I'm just telling you.
No.
Thank
Well,
you.
I appreciate
it
what
very,
you do
very
for
much.
Mississippi.
Thank you,
what
man.
do for
Appreciate
my home
it.
state.
Love to have you back on anytime. Just give us a call. Dr. Ben Burnett, president of